on the rolling green. Clubs in the bag, I've got a dream. From one small town to the next tee box, a life on the road, chasing drives and shots.
Well, good Monday morning, everybody, and I am excited. And this is old Uncle Randy, and I'm coming to you live from the heart of the golf and travel. Well, I don't know what you want to call it. We're now getting into major magazines going around the world, but this is our media center in the heart of Northern Illinois, just west of Chicago, where all the corn is grown and being harvested right now, along with soybeans and all the other crops. And boy, what's interesting for me on our show is that this is our PGA preview show, and today I have coming to us live from the heart of Italy, Dario Trentini. Is it Dario or Dario?
Dario.
I knew I was gonna, I'm too old. I mess it up. Trentini, right?
Trentini. Yes, it's a pleasure to be here.
All right. Well, we're so happy to have you here. It's about 5 o'clock his afternoon on this Monday, 9 o'clock here in Central United States. But PGA Show is coming up to us in January, and that's not too far down the road. Let's see, that's going to be October, November, December. It's almost just about 900 days. We're not that far away from the PGA Show, and coming to us from Orlando, Florida. But Dario is bringing to the PGA Show a really unique, beautiful, wonderful product. When I saw it just through the website, and I encourage you, if you're listening to this, go to hardwoodputters.com and you can follow along and take a look at the story as we tell it. But who could tell it better than Dario?
Will be the first year for me to PGA Show, and I decided to go there because I think it's a moment for my business that is important to meet my customer in the United States and maybe enlarge the market. You know, I'm based in Bologna and I start everything from Italy, but Italian market is so small, and after a year I started to go abroad and move all over the Europe, all over to the Emirates, and I have some customer from the United States, and I have to meet them. And I want to bring with me a different kind of product because you know, in the golf market now is the most of the things are made in machinery in big factory, and are quite always the same, and they want to bring back the golf to the ancient philosophy, to have something that is unique, yours, and completely custom. Because I think that any golfer is different, and I think every golfer needs something that is unique and made for him.
Yeah, it definitely. And if you go to your website, it says a legacy of Italian craftsmanship. And I think it shows cutting out some leather, but these are made from well, as it says here on your website, tradition meets innovation. Every putter we create is a testament to the unparalleled craftsmanship that has been passed down through the generations of Italian artisans. From selecting the finest woods to perfecting every detail, each piece is imbued with passion and precision. What a statement right there. I mean, you know, every American that goes to Italy, and certainly myself, my wife, you know, we hear about Italian leathers, Italian goods, of course, the lifestyle, the food. It seems like if you look at your putters and the passion you're putting in with that, with your hardwoods, it's you're putting in a lot of love and technology.
Yeah, yeah. My product meets technology with artistry or good looking. I don't know how to say, but anyway, we have these two things. You can customize anything from the wood shape and the color, engrave your name, your logo, what you need, and this is the art part. And then you can customize everything instead. For performance. So you can choose loft, lie, balancing. I think that if you have something that you like, you play better, first of all. And then if you know which kind of specs you need, you play perfect. So
Yeah.
matching the two things together, I think, is a good thing.
Oh, it definitely is that. They're just a work of art, and again, there's a technical side to putting, but there's also that feel side to putting, and putters, uh, having played in almost any professional amateur will tell you that putters have their own they have their own sense of purpose. We'll put it that way. You can they have a good day with putting, you can have a bad day with putting. We all that play competitively, we have no idea which devil's going to come out, on the on any
Yeah,
given day. But in your website, it does go into if you're on fast greens, slow greens, the length of putter. And, if you're forward pressing, we all know that you need some extra degrees of loft in there to get the face square. There's a lot of technology that you can build into these
yeah.
putters. And tell us a little bit about the hardwood. I mean, the hardwood is just beautiful. How did you, where does that come from? And how did that experience get from, oh, I think I'll take some hardwood and make a putter?
So I started to work as a carpenter near my home, and this is the first step. After that, I thought that I didn't like to make furniture or something like this, so I moved to ebonist, so make guitars and violin. After that, start to play golf. I didn't like my putter, so I thought I make by myself. After that, and this requires a lot of time. After that, I start to understand the weighting, the balancing, taking some putter from the market, cutting down, study the weight, and all the technical things. Read some book and so on, and then start to test. After that, start to play with my pattern, and people start to ask me, "Can you make one for me?" And this is how the business starts. And the wood, for your first question, come from all over the world. I use the exotic wood mainly that come from South America, Asia, Europe also, and also the burl, the root of the tree that I mixed with resin, epoxy, or other thing based on the customer request. I think that is the beauty is that even if I make two pattern with the same kind of woods, they cannot be the same
Uh,
because the grain in nature does not repeat. So you have something that is completely unique.
are you personally handcrafting every one of these putters?
Yeah, I personally am crafting every one of these. And when you order one completely custom, I when I deliver to the customer, I also send a PDF with all the picture, and if he or she wants, also video while I'm making, so you can see all the process from the start to the end. So you see the
Wow,
wood
what a great,
coming from, yes,
wow,
and this is very beautiful because
yeah.
they are really handcrafted, and you give much more value of this kind of product.
Wow,
I think.
that should be something you'd have on your website. I mean, that is, we've got a magazine
Yeah,
coming out on the 1st of January or 1st of December, and that story I want to talk to you about because I didn't know. I mean, I had no idea, but what a
yeah,
great, somebody to sit and see, the whole process of their putter is, I
yeah.
mean, goodness
And
gracious, what a
it's
great,
it's
great
it's
thing.
quite hard. It's quite hard because they are not all the same for specs. I have to know all the specific weight, all the material. I have to know how much material take out from the wood to put the weight, and how to create balancing and making a pattern that works also on the green and not only for looking.
Yeah, I
And
mean, I'm looking at some of your putters. Do you have, are you Do you have inlays in them, or do you have different? Some of them look you have different pieces of wood in the same putter. I mean, I don't know how to ask
yeah,
that question. Yeah.
yeah, in some case, yes, I glue it up different kind of woods, or mix resin with burl, or so
Yeah.
it's possible also to engrave and make inlay if you want. I think that the only limit is the fantasy of the customer. Because yeah, in these 7 years I made very different kind of piece with strange loft, strange balancing, but for me it's not. If you want something like this, for me it's okay. So
How long does it take for you to make a putter from beginning to end?
it really depends on the customization you want, because if you need something that is very simple, maybe I think 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours to make, but on not the same day, because it requires 10 days of work a pattern, because I have to wait the glue, the dries, and I have to put the first hand of coat, then wait again, and so on. So it requires around 10 days to make. In Orlando, I will present also a new model, a new model on the PGA Show that's called Eterna, and I want to present there because I think it's important to do it there. So, and I launch uh, from 15th of October a Kickstarter campaign to promote the brand and to support me to go to PGA Show and support my brand and my product.
Well, we want to get everybody to know, I did look up your booth number, and your booth number at the PGA Show is very simple. It's 1100A or 1100A, as we say here, 1100A. And so everybody knows that the aisles, there's miles and miles of aisles at the PGA Show. The building itself is about 3/4 of a mile long. And it's a breathtaking show, as we all know. It's be my 43rd year going down. We're bringing our whole media team to have the ability to not only do these now, but to come on the floor of the show, to come to you live right from the show, and try to get some moments with you when you're there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, is there anything I've left out here, Dario, that you'd like to tell people? And I know we got up here on the screen that your location is, your website is hardwoodputters.com. Yep,
Yes.
there you go. And you
Yeah.
can go there, you can order putters now. But boy, what a beautiful collection of putters that you have. And
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I just can't imagine what your shop smells like in the morning when you walk in.
Yeah, but the beautiful thing, the thing that I prefer of my work is that any time you have to work to a different kind of thing. So your work change every day, and it's not always the same. You have not produced the same thing all the day, but you have to study anytime something new, and you learn something new.
Well, you're the Michelangelo of putters, because
No, thank you.
well, I don't know. You take a piece of wood, and somewhere in that piece of wood, you're gonna extract some beautiful putters coming out of that, and that's just that's genius. That's art. That's technology combined, and that's some of the hardest things that we know in the world of golf is to combine is artwork and technology at the same time, and have something beautiful. I'm sure they're beautiful leather wrapped grips and head covers and things that you see on your website. And I just can't wait to, as I said, I bet that shop of yours smells rich with the aroma of talent, hard work, resins and wood and dust, and that whole thing, I think, would be a luxury to walk into in the morning. So every work, the reason they call it work is because it is work, but it's also passion, is what you're doing. You're creating something quite beautiful. But anyway, I really appreciate the time you spent with us today, coming all the way from the heart of Italy, and with these beautiful putters. Everybody make sure before he's got, I'm sure the website is beautiful, hardwoodputters.com. And if you're going to the PGA Show, all those buyers, make sure to go to booth 1100A. And, Dario.
You can try all the product.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll look forward to seeing you there. Dario. If you have any questions, make sure to email me. I'll be in touch with you with some marketing things we have going on prior to the show if you want to be involved in. We got our magazine coming out. What a great story you have. And we look forward to meeting you at the show.
Okay. Thank you.
You have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's the soft-spoken questions that open up hearts. Kindness don't cost you a nickel, but it'll buy you the world if you try.